How to calculate ovulation for a Saturday cycle. In this video today, you are going to learn how to calculate your ovulation if your cycle runs for Saturdays. Gerald Massa, the health educator, is the name of the channel. Remember to subscribe for new videos we put out every day. Without further ado, the ovulation cycle for a Saturday calculation specifically begins with us having this example. We are taking an example of the month of August and assuming you started your periods on 3rd and then you saw your periods on 4th and then you saw your periods on 5th. Let's say assume 3 days in your periods. If we want to calculate your ovulation date or the date when you are most likely to get pregnant, the day when you are releasing a mature egg, also known as a Graafian follicle, let's say we have to begin counting from the first day you saw your periods. If you saw your periods on 3rd, you saw your periods Sorry about that. If you saw your periods on 3rd and then 4th and 5th, we're just taking this as an example. It could be any other day. It could actually even be 2nd. So, assuming you see your periods on 3rd, 4th, and 5th, and you want to calculate your ovulation date, you simply get the first day you saw your periods, which is on 3rd, and then you count the 3 days you are going to be into your periods, but the counting has to begin from the first day when you saw your periods, and then you specifically count 14 days from the first day you saw your period. Remember, once again, we've said that you saw your periods on 3rd, you saw it on 4th, and then you saw it on 5th. So count 14 days beginning with the first day you saw your periods. So we shall say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So the 14th day, which is actually is going to be a Sunday on 6th, on 16th, the 14th day is your date of ovulation. Specifically, this is the day when your hormones, that is luteinizing hormone and estrogen, are at their maximum. When we look at the ovulation calendar, you notice that during the 16th day, your hormone, that is the luteinizing hormone and the estrogen hormone, are at their peak. This is the date you are ovulating, and this is the date you are most likely to get pregnant, assuming when you have a Saturday cycle, assuming you spent 3 days. But if you spent 4 months, if you spent 4 days, let's say you started your periods on 2nd, still the same method applies. You have to begin counting from the first day you saw your periods, and that is, let's take an example of 2nd. You still say 1, 2, 3 those are the days you've spent in your periods. So to get your ovulation date, simply count 14 days, but strictly you have to begin from the first day you saw your periods. So we shall count and say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So your ovulation date or your date of ovulation is going to be 15th. The formula is that you have to begin counting from the first day when you've seen your periods, then count 14 days. It doesn't matter where the date is going to fall, but you just have to count 14 days. If you saw your periods on 9th, still you just have to count 14 days, and we shall say 1, 2, 3, you started seeing your periods on 9th. Your date of ovulation is 22nd, which is actually on Saturday. So what we have to learn from today's lesson is that you simply have to begin counting from the first day when you see your periods, and then count 14 days. On the 14th day, there is an allowance of 3 days upwards, and then there's an allowance of 3 days backwards. In other words, if your ovulation date is 19th, taking this as an example, we give an allowance of 3 days back and then 3 days in front. The main reason for this is that the two hormones, luteinizing hormone and LH, when they rise over a period of time. They rise over a period of number of days. You can never tell, because when the egg is released, the female egg is released, it lasts for at least 12 to 24 hours, whereas a male sperm survives for at least up to 5 days. So to increase your chances of getting pregnant, if your ovulation date is on 19th, it's always advisable that you be with your partner, play sex around the 2 days prior to, 1 to 2 days prior to. If you're seeing your ovulation, if your ovulation predictor kits are telling you that yes, your LH or the luteinizing hormone levels are high, the cervical mucus is thick and sticky, your basal body temperature has risen, all these are indicators of ovulation. So it's advisable that at least you be with your partner 1 day or 2 days prior to. You could actually be together for the whole of this week, for the whole of this period. The chances of getting pregnant are really increased. Gerald Massa, the health educator, is the name of the channel. Let me know if you have any questions. And as we are summarizing in today's video, we've talked about the calculation of ovulation date, or the calculation of the date of ovulation for a Saturday cycle. And we have said that if you started your periods on this date, and this date, you calculate your ovulation date by simply beginning from the first day you saw your periods and then count 14 days. It doesn't matter where the 14th day is going to fall. It could actually be here. It could be you count 14 days and then on the 14th day, add 3 days in front, 3 days back. That is your fertile window, the days you are most likely to get pregnant. And then the 14th day specifically is when the egg is released, or is when ovulation occurs. Thanks a lot for staying with me for this far, and I hope you've learned something. Let me know what you've learned in the comments. Ask me all your questions. I will answer them personally. You have a 35-day cycle. Taking this as an example, this is basically a month for 31 days, but we shall use this and then assume that you have gone into the next month to make up for the 35 days. Assuming that you saw your periods on Tuesday, which was day 1, day 2, day 3, and day 4, assuming you see your periods for 4 days. Remember, we are calculating the ovulation, the most fertile days, and of course the ovulation cycle. And before we go ahead, we shall first of all define ovulation for most of our viewers who are watching our video for the first time, our videos for the first time. Ovulation specifically means the release of an egg. This normally happens on the 14th day of your cycle. Ovulation means the release of a mature egg, or the time you are most likely to get pregnant. It's always on the 14th day, whereby an egg is released, a mature egg is released, and then fertilization takes place in the ampulla, and then this fertilized egg moves through the fallopian tubes to your uterus, where it attaches, and then the baby begins growing, the embryo begins growing into a fetus. So assuming that you saw your periods on Tuesday, which was day 1, day 2, day 3, and day 4, these 4 days are the days you've seen your periods. If you would like to know your ovulation date, specifically we count 14 days from the first day you saw your periods. But remember, if this month is for 35 days, that is, it goes up to 31, and then you even go into the next month. That is, if this is December 2020, you actually go into January 4 days in front, because this is 31 plus 4, you get 35. So what you need to do, or what we need to understand, is that on the 14th day, basically what happens is that the hormones, that is the luteinizing hormone and then the estrogen hormone, these are hormones which are pregnancy friendly. These are hormones which help in regulating your pregnancy and of course helping out in you getting pregnant. These hormones increase around the 14th day. So given the fact that you have a 35-day cycle, which goes into the next month, you should not worry. If you would like to calculate your safe days, simply begin from the first day you saw your periods and then up to the 14th day, and then on the 14th day count 3 days backwards and then count 3 days in front. Those 3 plus 3 days, normally this is what we call your fertile window, or the time you are most likely able to get pregnant. Let me answer all your questions down below in the comments, and before we finish up with our video today, we are looking at the ovulation days, the ovulation calculator, the most fertile days for a 35-day cycle. And we have said that when you have a 35-day cycle, what is very important for you to note is that just look for the 14th day from the first day you saw your periods. And remember, there are many ways you can tell that you are actually ovulating. Your body temperature could increase. The cervical secretions are those secretions coming out of your private parts. They tend to increase and then they become slippery. And then also you actually have an increased urge to have sex with your partner. And then of course the hormones, luteinizing hormone and estrogen hormone, tend to rise in amount, and these can be easily detected by the ovulation predictor kits. Let me answer all your questions down below in the comments if you have any questions. The benefits of eating mangoes during pregnancy. The benefits of eating mangoes during pregnancy. In today's video, we are going to talk about the benefits of eating mangoes during pregnancy. Are you pregnant? Are you searching for the benefits of eating mangoes? Well, this video is for you today. I welcome you, my friend. You are most welcome to our channel, Gerald Massa, the health educator. And if it's your first time on this channel, remember to subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so that you get to watch new videos we put out every day, new videos we release every day at exactly 17 hours East African time. We are talking about the benefits of eating mangoes during pregnancy with Gerald Massa, the health educator. After this short message, we are coming back with the benefits of eating mangoes during pregnancy. Thank you, my friend, and we are talking about the benefits of eating mangoes. We shall begin by asking ourselves, is it safe to eat mangoes during pregnancy? The answer is a big yes. You can eat mangoes in pregnancy as they are an excellent source of energy. They also do provide antioxidants, and then also they provide vital nutrients. So mangoes are safe to be eaten during pregnancy because they do provide energy, antioxidants, and also vital nutrients. It's also important to monitor the portions you eat so that you do not overindulge in eating mangoes. So we are moving on to how many mangoes can be consumed. It is best to consume no more than 1 mango a day. Also include mangoes only if your doctor asks you to increase your calorie intake. So if you are a pregnant mother and you are looking at increasing your calorie intake, then at least you can include mangoes in your diet. But you should watch out if you are a pregnant mother and you are already known to be having gestational diabetes, then you should actually stay away from mangoes. But overall, mangoes are very, very important. We are going to talk about the benefits of eating mangoes during pregnancy, and the first benefit is this: mangoes do provide iron, which prevents anemia. Mangoes provide iron, which prevents anemia. Mangoes are rich in vitamin C and help in the absorption of iron because basically vitamin C is known to help in the absorption of iron. So mangoes do provide vitamin C, also known as ascorbic acid, which helps in the absorption of iron, which an expectant mother needs to overcome pregnancy-related anemia. So the first function, the first use of eating mangoes, the first benefit of eating mangoes during pregnancy is that mangoes do provide vitamin C, and vitamin C helps in the absorption of iron, which a pregnant mother needs, more specifically beginning from the first trimester. We are moving to the next function of eating mangoes, the next benefit of eating mangoes. The next benefit is that mangoes provide folic acid, which aids in fetal development. Mangoes provide folic acid, which helps in fetal development, or which helps in the development of your baby. Mangoes are a great source of folic acid, which is essential for the development of the baby's brain, or the fetal brain, and the spinal cord. Folic acid do help in the development of the fetal brain and then the spinal cord. So if you are looking at what helps in the development of the baby's brain and the spinal cord, you should eat mangoes. Mango consumption prevents the neural tube defects which occur early in pregnancy. For example, spina bifida is a condition where the neural tube does not close. It remains open, and it is a condition which is really very serious. So consider including mangoes in your diet, basically because they will provide folic acid. Remember, the first point was that mangoes provide iron, and basically the mangoes provide vitamin C, which helps in the absorption of iron. The next point is that mangoes provide folic acid, which helps in the development of the baby's brain and the spinal cord. Gerald Massa, the health educator, is the name of the channel. I welcome you, my friend, and we are talking about the benefits of eating mangoes during pregnancy. Next benefit, mangoes provide a dietary fiber which manages digestive health. Mangoes provide a dietary fiber which manages digestive health. The fiber content in mangoes helps you feel the fiber content in mangoes helps you to feel full, to feel satisfied for a longer period. Mangoes also do aid in digestion, and they prevent constipation that pregnant women experience in the first trimester. So if you are a pregnant woman and you are having constipation, more specifically in the first trimester, that is from the time of conception up to around 2 to 3 months, then specifically you should consider including mangoes in your diet. They will do help with constipation, and also they will smoothen the whole process of digestion. Next function of eating mangoes, next benefit is that mangoes are a rich oxidant supply. Mangoes provide antioxidants. So mangoes are very, very rich in antioxidants. Specifically, vitamin C in mango acts as a powerful antioxidant that helps develop resistance against free radicals, which can disturb fetal development and even lead to cancers. Vitamin C can also lower the risk of premature birth. So mangoes are very important because they do provide vitamin C, and vitamin C is an antioxidant which helps to absorb the free radicals, which helps in actually prevention of cancer. So consider eating mangoes because they are rich in antioxidants. Vitamin A is also provided by mangoes. We are talking about the next benefit of eating mangoes, and the next benefit is that mangoes do provide vitamin A, which is very important for baby development. The vitamin A abundantly found in mangoes helps in the formation of baby's teeth and bones. It is also essential for eye and immune system development, and aids in the development of the heart, the lungs, and the kidneys. So Consider eating mangoes because they are rich in vitamin A, which is very essential for eye development of the baby's heart, the baby's lungs, and the baby's kidneys. Next benefit of eating mangoes is that mangoes do provide vitamin B6, which is ideal for fetal development and the nervous system. Mangoes provide vitamin B6, which is ideal for fetal development and the nervous system. Mangoes are a rich source of vitamin B, which plays a role in the nervous system. So consider eating mangoes because they are also rich in vitamin B6. Next benefit of eating mangoes during pregnancy is mangoes do provide magnesium. Magnesium is a mineral element which prevents preeclampsia. Preeclampsia is basically high blood pressure in pregnancy. Magnesium present in reasonable amounts in mangoes acts as an excellent natural remedy for preeclampsia, while the vitamin E in this fruit helps build fetal muscle and prevents preeclampsia. So if you are pregnant and you are at high risk of getting preeclampsia, consider eating some mangoes. So the next benefit of eating mangoes is that mangoes beat morning sickness. The fresh taste of mangoes helps prevent morning sickness. Vitamin B6 in this fruit plays a key role in relieving you from nausea and morning sickness. So if you are pregnant and you are suffering from morning sickness, consider eating mangoes because the fresh taste of mangoes helps prevent morning sickness. Vitamin B6 in this fruit also plays a key role in relieving you from nausea and morning sickness. Thank you, my friend, for attending today's lesson. I hope you have learned something, and please, if you have any questions in regards to what we've just discussed, leave your questions in the comments. Ask me your questions. I will answer all your questions. On this channel, Gerald Massa, the health educator, I talk about women's health. Have yourself a fantastic and healthy day, and may God bless us all. Bye-bye. I will be able to answer all your questions. Remember to hit the subscribe button for new videos we put out every day. We have been talking about the ovulation cycle for a 35-day cycle, and of course the ovulation period for a 35-day cycle. And we have said that what matters is you look for the 14th day, and then on the 14th day, that is when you are most likely to get pregnant. Connect with me on my WhatsApp. Consult me on my WhatsApp, +256 701 7978 76. I will talk to you and answer all your questions. May God bless and protect us all. And remember to read the description for details. And of course, have yourself a fantastic and healthy day. See you in my next video. Bye-bye. Thank you, my friend, for attending today's lesson. I hope you have learned something, and please, if you have any questions in regards to what we've just discussed, leave your questions in the comments. Ask me your questions. I will answer all your questions. On this channel, Gerald Massa, the health educator, I talk about women's health. Have yourself a fantastic and healthy day, and may God bless us all. Bye-bye. See you in my next video. Bye-bye. Thank you, my friend, for attending today's lesson. I hope you have learned something, and please, if you have any questions in regards to what we've just discussed, leave your questions in the comments. Ask me your questions. I will answer all your questions. On this channel, Gerald Massa, the health educator, I talk about women's health. Have yourself a fantastic and healthy day, and may God bless us all. Bye-bye.